Hi, and this is Lilia with the Help Yourself podcast. And today I have a very, very exciting guest that I met in Ecuador. It's Stefano Bajak. I knew I wouldn't say it right. He's streaming in live from Ecuador to tell us all about his incredible mission. Stefano, how amazing to see you. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much for your time and for doing what you do.
Thank you. So, Save the Paradise. When I came to Ecuador, well, it's 2 years ago now, I met you as you're a friend of Serena's. Hi, Serena, if you're watching. And you came and picked us up at 5 a.m. to take us up to the house that you were building, which you're in, is now finished. To let me hear the howler monkeys and the birds in the canopy of the jungle at that time in the morning, and it was truly magical. And your vision for the space, and taking people there to reconnect them back to nature. Just, I knew at some point I will definitely be back in Ecuador for sure, that we would meet again. I think you understand that. So I wanted to bring you on to talk about Mompiche and its magnificence, your mission. And also, I think, thanks to David Attenborough and his new documentary, people are really starting to understand the destruction that greedy humans have caused and how we have to get back to rewilding. So can you just tell us about Save the Paradise?
Yeah, for sure. Well, when you were here, we were really trying to bring people and see what we were seeing. No, there was never the idea to begin a foundation and to and to start to do what we are doing right now. Like Chrissy, that is my couple, and me. We both come from the film industry. We were working like crazy hours, and yeah, it was too much fakeness, I could say, more than anything, the commercial stuff. So we decided to find a place that it was really far away from all of this craziness and use this place to escape, like we can escape sometimes and be out of all of this. But once we start to live here, we realize how important these forests are. It's like how much biodiversity is here and how endangered it is. Because well, you have been witness like what's happening here: shrimp pool, farms, palm oil plantations, logging. It's destroying everything. So what we make the decision, we start with this, and right now it's like occupying almost all of our time. The idea of Save the Paradise born just with the objective to save the land. What we do right now, it's with the help of donors, we buy little patches of rainforest, and we designate these patches as a reserve. So that means that nobody can touch it again, not even us. If we change our mind someday and say like, oh, it could be a good business, nothing. This is preserved forever.
Fantastic. And when you say little patches, what kind of area are you talking about?
Well, right now we begin this 1 year and 3 months. The foundation have 1 year and 3 months. Right now we are on 13 hectares. We have 13 hectares protected right now. That's 130,000 square meters.
Wow.
That if you see it really in a big scale, it couldn't appear like it's a lot. If you compare us with foundations that have like a lot of land, well, this is tiny. But I always try to make this exercise with people that come. I don't know if you remember that we have like just in front of the house, like it was a big tree with this nest.
Yes, yes.
Well, this is still here because we could save this area because it was going to be chopped. And right now, like in this season, in these months of the year, the oropendolas come. Oropendolas are these beautiful birds that make these nests in the shape of a drop of water.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about them is that they make the sounds, and sounds like when a drop of water falls in the water. Right now, they are here nesting again, and we are talking about at least 70 birds in one tree.
Wow.
If you see the space there, you are talking about that this tree occupy maybe 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters, and it's already having 70 lives there. So every square meter matters.
That is a beautiful way to put it. And yes, I do remember these birds. The singing, the noises are just incredible. Yeah, I think that's brilliant. So what is your goal? How much do you have a kind of end goal in terms of how much you want to save there?
All the world. We don't have right now yeah. Well, right now I want to tell you about something because it's super interesting. We are beginning right now with 3 side projects that goes together with Save the Paradise. Talking about right now a clear objective about the land is we are going to launch a campaign in 5 of December. We understand that we have to be quite more aggressive in the way we are moving because sadly government is not helping
Absolutely.
at all. We are like really tired of knocking doors and just being slapped in the face. We have been trying with other NGOs. We have been trying with private company because we have like an NB status in the Netherlands. The foundation is based in the Netherlands to try to avoid corruption and to try to avoid all the things that that happen in this kind of countries. So people can deduct from taxes the donations that they make. But
Fantastic.
we have been trying with private companies, like I was telling you. The problem is that they say, yeah, maybe when you are bigger, we can help. Right now you are too tiny. And it's like, man, but that's why we approach to you, because we want to get bigger.
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
But right now it's really like common people like you, like me, that is helping, and with this we are little by little growing up. So we are going to develop this campaign. The idea is like on 5 of December, we are going to upload a new video for the campaign, and a new gift that is a really nice gift. So our objective is buy 15 hectares right now that are next to the 13 that we already protect, and we have like until the end of the year to buy that. If not, the owner have to sell it. Like the owner need the money, and there's already somebody that is making an offer. So the idea is like all the people that can join us post at the same time. We need to reach 3,250 people that donate $20, only $20, and then we can reach this. So that's the next objective about land. But beside this, we have 2 projects that are super nice, that we really are putting all of our effort right now. One of the projects is an empowerment women project. We are going to develop a chocolate brand from Mompiche. So the idea is that is absolutely auto-sustainable, like from the beginning till the end. Even the packaging of the chocolate is going to be made by leaves, like the leaves of the cacao, recycled paper, and with that we're going to do it. So the idea with this is, and it's going to be managed only by women, no? Like that's the idea. Like it's a work made by women for women, no? Entirely. So we have been talking already with certain communities. There's 7 communities like around here, and we are talking about 120 families that could participate here. So that could be amazing, because what is happening right now is that, for instance, people go and tell the locals, hey, don't chop this tree or don't sell your land to the logging, or etc. But no one gives them a choice, an opportunity. How can they survive if there's no work? So the idea is work with them, make them understand the importance of the forest, and that they can have some income. This is with the women. And with the men, we are developing another project to technify. I don't know if you say technify. Like, it's developing all the tools that are needed to work with bamboo and guadua. That is like kind of similar, and it's like super auto-sustainable. So it needs 5 years to be ready, and then it's like you really have to cut it so it continue growing. So the idea is try to make that people change the mind and start to build with bamboo instead of wood. So that's a little bit the idea. And with bamboo you can do, we are right now talking with a person that is working for instance, with the leftovers of the bamboo and the pineapple and a lot of other plants, and he's making fake leather, and he's making fabrics, he's making liquor, he's making straws, he's making a lot of things. So the idea is working with the men in the project of bamboo, and with the women with the cacao. So those are the things that we are trying to develop.
Fantastic. That's absolutely. I want to come back now and help you.
Come here.
Yeah. It's the same in Malta, which is obviously a very, very small island in the Mediterranean. But the same thing. It's the land that should be for growing the food has a value for developers. So and how can you make enough money to keep the land to grow food when somebody comes in and offers like huge bucks? So I think all over the world it's our greed. We want to cut down absolutely invaluable rainforest and terrain, and as you say, in that 1 meter, I love that analogy. There's 70 birds, and God knows how many insects and all sorts of stuff, and all the magic that comes off the tree that helps us. So all of that's been lost. So we have to. And I think I'm hoping that the David Attenborough documentary will really help people to switch how they see the land, because I know you were definitely part of my kind of inspiration as well when you saw the forest through really the jungle through these excited eyes, and I felt exactly the same. And you said you can literally stick in a stick here to make a fence, and you come back and it's grown into a tree. And and I've got a friend here. We're actually in the process of writing a book about land, our land, and the wild medicine that's out there. And I go for a walk now and I see things in a completely different way. And that's really what we need people to do. We need to flip from the capitalist, how much money can we make from that, to the complete opposite, which is how can we allow this to be here and be interdependent with it, because for our health. I mean, you moved from Quito out to Mompiche to de-stress and chill. Part of us knows we need to get away. I mean, the cities are fab, but we need to unplug from that craziness and reconnect to nature. That's a big part of what our Heal Scotland message is. We are nature, we are part of it, and when we live out with the laws of nature, we will experience dis-ease. And so I think being able to give the men and the women, and I know that I was in Mompiche, I loved it. It's a surf town, people are cool and laid back, but ultimately it does eventually come back down to, why would I not take this money? What give me other ideas? So that's the gift that you're given to the community.
That's the idea a little bit. Yes. It's difficult because the problematic is what we consume, and it have to change there too, in what we watch and how we move, because of course media and commercials and everything, they put your style of life, but this is absolutely fake. It's like, for instance, I have been in Amsterdam these past years. We have been going because, well, both of us still working what we work because we have to eat, because with the foundation, it's everything goes to the forest. And you experience this kind of life, and you realize that it's a bubble, because you are winning money to spend money, to win more money, to spend more money, and then it's not a real satisfaction there. Or you work all your life like crazy to get enough money, so when you have 60 or 70, you could retire to a place like this. It's there. It's already there. So yeah, we are trying, and definitely what is important is that people experience, that people travel, that people see, because it's of course you cannot like make them feel what you feel when you are here. You have been here and you know it, but yeah, that for one side, and from the other side, people need to understand that this is like the butterfly effect. Like it's
absolutely.
It's like these forests here are helping you to breathe wherever you are. So it's like we are part of everything. We are connected, and yeah, it's like little help, little efforts, and even your behavior, changing your behavior, is already contributing. I think that the time is now, and everyone is awakening. Like at least a big part of the population, it's awakening. But we have to understand that it's not only liking and sharing in the social media, that we have to be more active.
Yeah, that's it. Because we have to, and I think that's what David Attenborough shows clearly is that yes, you're in South America, but it affects us. And if the Japanese or the Chinese dump a lot of toxic stuff in the sea, it affects us. It's as if we're separate because we've put artificial borders up. We think, oh well, that's not our problem, which is ridiculous. And when you see the
Ridiculous.
the rate that it's getting taken down, it's very, very depressing and upsetting. But I think your point's right. I just listened to another podcast about all the corruption that we all know about everywhere. Sometimes it's disguised a little bit better than others, but that corruption, can we impact it? And this guy was saying, James O'Keefe from Project Veritas, he said, yes, we can. Everything starts with the seed, with the thought. But the more of us now that go, no, we're not, you're not, cutting down a rainforest. No, you are not selling, drugs that could harm us. No, we can stand up and say that, but it has to be en masse. And you're starting with Mompiche, but there's the people that have been there. I'm already thinking all the people I met that I've linked with in Facebook that understand. When I see your Instagram page, I'm just like, oh my God, all the little animals, the frogs, the birds. That's what we're talking about. These are the things that will no longer exist, that will become extinct because of our greed and stupidity. It's devastating. So anyway, we know that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the solutions. So
now
money, obviously, is one of the things we can donate.
yeah, well, right now, the problem is that is a nasty thing, but that's the reality.
Yes.
Like it's like I was telling you before. We have these amazing projects, and there are projects that could really change the life of people, and change the reality of the country if we start to see the things in a more green way.
Yeah.
But by the moment is we are really relying on people, on single people. So there's a lot of people that, for instance, I have been talking with somebody and say like, yeah, but you are saying like with $20, yeah, $20 is maybe too little, so I don't want to, and it's like $20 are 40 square meters. And if you make this comparison with the tree, there's like
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7 trees that can be there. So right now, by the moment, we are there. We are trying to cap donations to develop the projects, but we are talking already with universities. There's a biologist that is going to become our neighbor, and there's the plan with him is that he's going to create a biology investigation center for Mompiche that could change the game, really. So things are going to develop, and then we probably are going to have a space for people to come to make studies, to help us volunteer in a near future. But right now what we are trying to do is move as fast as we can, because that's the thing that a lot of people doesn't understand. Like even with these big companies that we have been talking that say that, yeah, you are too small, come when you are bigger. And it's like, man, there's no way that we're going to be bigger because there's no time. Like
No.
these have to be now. Every day
Yes.
they are chopping, like every day. Like if you come right now, you will be surprised of how
Really?
the town is developing. They are coming all the way to the jungle.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Well,
there's
that's,
no time. That's what
yeah,
people have to understand.
absolutely. I totally agree. Every day that's wasted is another section gone. So you spoke about getting 3,000, how many people on
We
one?
need 3,200 people that donate $20. With that, we can afford 65,000. That is kind of the negotiation that we make already with the guy that is selling the land.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can help you with that.
Thank
Where
you.
where is the link on savetheparadise.com?
The links are there. We are right now like updating a little bit the website. We're going to update with all of this new information. But yeah, like if people want to donate, there's two ways right now. One is via GoFundMe. It's how we start. The problem of GoFundMe is that they take a 3% all the time.
Yes.
other way, it's straight to the bank account. We have a bank account in the Netherlands. So people from Europe, it's super easy, I think, to make or a transfer or just pay with credit card. Yeah, and the important thing from European Union countries is that it's deductible from taxes. So it's like, or give it to the government or give it to the forest. Like for me, it would be like super easy.
Yeah, absolutely. So the donating obviously is a great way, but also sharing with other people that you know feel as passionately as we do about helping to save the trees. What about in terms of volunteering? Like once we can all travel again and come back, do you have? When are you expecting to have volunteering opportunities?
Well, everything depends right now on how we develop these two projects, the project of the bamboo and the cacao, because I think they are really, really nice projects and have like it's super possible to do it. We are already sending letters to companies now. Right now, for instance, that's other thing that people can do is they have contacts with companies that have to compensate CO2, for instance, or that they have found to help these kind of projects, that they can put us in contact with them. And once we develop these projects, there's plenty work to do, because and it's really beautiful work to do, because it's working really with the community. Like we are super in love with the project of women, like the project of women. I think it's going to be like really a success, and it's going to change a lot of lives. Like you have witnessing here what's the reality of women's life here, and it's like there's like this machismo, macho thing still like super heavy here. So women are they go and wash clothes in the river, or they are cooking, or they are taking care of the child. So that's really not alive. We want to really create these opportunities so they can really become free, independent. And I think with that, we are going to need help of a lot of people in different ways, psychologists, biology, but anyone can come and help. Anyone that have the feeling to help is going to be welcome to come here. So that's it. It's when the projects develop, I think we are ready to receive people.
Yeah, I mean, I traveled also Colombia.
I can hear you.
Sorry, you can't hear me.
Yeah.
The internet's, can you hear me now?
Almost no.
Can you hear? The internet's been a bit unstable here. How's that?
Now I hear you.
Yeah.
Now I hear you.
Yeah, when I travelled there, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru, I met a lot of women who, I realised how lucky I was, how privileged to be educated, to be able to earn my own money, to be able to travel alone. And I thought right then, I'm going to come back and help in some way. But you've just made me think I need to start speaking Spanish again. I forgot it all. So listen, that is just absolutely fascinating and exciting. And I recommend that people follow your Instagram, which is just your name, isn't it, Stefano?
No, but we are in Instagram. We are at Save the Paradise.
Oh, you've got Save the Paradise. Ah, okay.
Yeah, at Save the Paradise, we are there, and there, of course, we upload all the time information about the foundation. And if not, it's like in savetheparadise.com. You can see everything too.
So, for people that are listening, if you can spare $20 if you're in Europe, get it straight into the account in Amsterdam. There'll be volunteer opportunities for people that are traveling and want to help women that are less advantaged than us. So thank you so much for your time and your passion and everything that you're doing to help the birds and the trees and all the biodiversity around you. It's a truly magnificent spot you've got. Can we see anything from your window there? Can you turn it?
Well, if you want to see the house, it's a really mess right now, but if you don't mind, I can show you.
Can we see the tree outside?
Yeah, let me see. Well, it's of course it's rainforest, so it has been raining a lot. Well, here our rescue dogs.
Oh, lovely.
4 right now, and 2 cats. So this is really like a circus.
Oh wow, you've got staircase now.
Yeah, well, I would like to show you like the house there, but probably Christy is going to tell me that it's not a good idea because it's a mess.
I'll
But
come
yeah,
back at another time and see it. Oh
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
look. You can see already all the birds are right now, and you can hear them.
yeah. Oh,
So yeah, that's it. That's that one, and we are
yeah.
reforesting. We already have been reforesting like probably more than 1,000 trees.
Uh-huh.
We are trying to reforest only with endemic trees, because the
Yes.
problem is here, like all of these big and beautiful trees has been chopped because of the wood. Uh,
Yes. Yeah.
so there's a lack of these species here. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm too far away, but right now, for instance, I have toucans here in the front. Let me see if you can. I think
See it.
they are two. Yeah.
Ah. Oh wow.
So yeah, well, then it's raining, but then you can see the ocean over there.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting homesick now for Mompiche.
Yeah, you have to come. You just
Yeah.
have to come back.
I will be coming back for sure. Well, listen, thank you for that and your time. And we'll get this out and shared. I'll send you the links and then we can get the word out and get these $20 rolling in. And
Of course,
let's,
if donate more, better, eh? It's not only
yeah,
20.
absolutely 20 or more, dear universe. Okay, well,
Yeah,
it's lovely to see you and thank you so much for your time. That's
yeah,
all
and
from,
well, it's more like thank you, and everybody is welcome to come and visit Mompiche, because
yes,
that's important too. This is a
absolutely.
beautiful town with beautiful people, with beautiful nature,
And
and
surf.
yeah, it's going to change. You know how it is. Once you really have to experience the thing to
Yes,
tend it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Anne.
Thank
Ciao
you.
now.